What is going on, everybody? And of course, welcome back to another video here on the channel. Now, it's been a couple of days since I told you all about a microcap or a pre-sale or a pre-launch or something like that I was investing into. And you guys know we like to dedicate, 20 to 25% of this channel towards going over things like that because I do like to do a lot of that type of investing in my free time. Now, today we're going to be talking about one that taps perfectly into a narrative that we are all over right now, and that is the Bitcoin narrative and the Bitcoin halving narrative. Now, you guys know, of course, unless you live under a crypto rock, that the Bitcoin halving just recently completed. And of course, as a result of that, Bitcoin is the talk of the town. It's what's all around the news. It's what everyone's really focusing on. It's where the most liquidity is going. Obviously, the ETFs are still rolling in. So of course, Bitcoin is really where all of the attention and the momentum is at currently. And today we're going to be talking about a company that not only benefits off of that, but benefits off of more of the DeFi side as well, which I think is going to catch a ton of momentum once liquidity does start to trickle out of Bitcoin and of course into some of your different ecosystems. And so today we're going to be talking about a company named Satoshi Dex, exactly what they do, who they are, and why I did just recently invest into their pre-sale. They are a sponsor here of the channel as well, which was actually convenient because I had already invested into their pre-sale itself. So you know what? Absolutely, why not bring them here to the channel? So with that in mind, let's get started talking about who they are and what they do over on their website, of course, SatoshiDEX.ai. So they say that Satoshi Dex is the world's first Bitcoin DEX. They say that Satoshi Dex stands out as a pioneering decentralized exchange operating within the Bitcoin network. They say that you can unleash the sheer force of unrestricted trading while basking in the rock-solid security and unwavering stability in that only Bitcoin can offer. Now, you guys know that realistically, in this world of crypto, that the world of DeFi is really its engine. Like being able to have these altcoins and be able to have the communities that we have, being able to have the ecosystems that are being built is really being driven by DeFi. Yes, I understand that, your core principles, your Bitcoin, your base Ethereum, your base Solana, whatever it may be is important. But realistically, Solana really wouldn't be all that popular if it didn't have the ecosystem, and that ecosystem is being driven by DeFi, decentralized finance, right? And so what we are knowing and what we've been seeing, happening over the next over the previous 6 months, 8 months, is that the BRC narrative on Bitcoin has been absolutely huge, bringing it so much more attention, bringing it so much more hype, so much more momentum, and kind of bridging that gap between kind of your degen traders and your Bitcoin maxis to be able to give them some common ground. And what you know is that that's going to be extremely important in terms of unity, because unity is what we need, in my opinion, to get the mass adoption that we're looking for. Now, with that in mind, something like Satoshi Dex is incredibly important. The reason that I say that is because think about it. You think about Ethereum. What is kind of the center point of Ethereum when it comes to trading Ethereum or EVM-based cryptos? Uniswap. Whenever you think of something like BSC, what do you think of? You think of PancakeSwap. You need those decentralized exchanges to be able to move these different cryptos around comfortably, because a lot of people don't want to interact with centralized exchanges, especially those who have been in the space a little bit longer and really do appreciate the art of decentralized finance. Now, that's exactly what Satoshi Dex offers. What you can see here is that they're going to be offering a couple different things. One in which allows you to trade on BRC, of course, allowing you to trade these different BRC-based tokens over on Satoshi Dex. The second one, of course, is in order to be able to generate and create liquidity pools and earn rewards for providing liquidity to the network, which is obviously incredibly important. The next one, it allows you to be able to take place or take part of, and be able to invest into some of these different cryptos that are launching on the Bitcoin network, which is obviously extremely important. And then, of course, they provide transparency. They say that you can enjoy a transparent trading experience, which is powered by the Bitcoin blockchain. Now, what's really cool about this actually is that they've already started to develop utility before this thing has even launched yet. What you can see here is they recently made an announcement saying that Satoshi Dex staking is live, in which you can officially now earn rewards before the official launch even happens with their SATX token. Now, I do like to see this personally because you guys know I'm always skeptical about companies until they're live and until they actually start providing some utility and actually start making some things happen. At the end of the day with the pre-sale, the reason it's so risky is because they're not even live yet. And so you just never know if they're even going to go live in the first place or if they're ever going to do anything in the first place. And whenever companies start providing utility and start to put those things out before the launch even ever happens, I think it's so important because it tells you, listen, we are credible, we are legit, we are here to stay, and we're actually going to commit to doing the things we say we will. And I think that provides the community with so much more comfortability. And that's why oftentimes those types of launches do much better. Now, speaking of launches, you can see here that their pre-sale is currently currently active still. They're on round 14 right now at a price of 0.02271, and you can contribute to it. I do have a link down below. It is an affiliate link, and of course, you can contribute again to it down in the description below. Now, this does end in a couple days here, so it is something that I definitely would check out if you are interested in it. And let's kind of talk about the token itself that is going to be launching, which is going to be at the center of this ecosystem. Now, the token's name is the SATX token, or the SatX token. And what you can see here is that it's going to have a 10 billion total supply. Now, moving a little bit further, you can see the overall distribution will be pretty fair: 30% to pre-sale, 25% to liquidity, 15 to team and advisors, 15 ecosystem fund, and 15 towards staking. Now, the token is going to have a couple main points to it. Of course, it is the native token of Satoshi Dex itself, and some of those main points are going to be governance, of course, so having the privilege and the ability to kind of help decide what happens on chain. Liquidity incentives, of course, users contributing liquidity to the platform pools are rewarded with SATX tokens. Fee advantages, of course, you'll have cheaper fees if you do hold the token. Exclusive access, of course, which could grant early access to new features or pools. And then lastly, of course, staking rewards, as we did mention before. Now, going forward and kind of looking at their project roadmap here, looking into Q3 and Q4, which is when I think all of the exciting stuff is going to happen, we're going to see that mainnet launch, and we're going to see the initial liquidity pools launch. And I think that's when this thing's really going to catch a ton of momentum. So we do still have a little bit of time until then. So I would definitely go ahead, go down to the links down below, go check them out, and let me know down in the description what you think, or down in the comment section what you think. Again, you know, this is one that we are very high on right now in terms of the narrative. So I'm very excited to hear your thoughts about it down there. Of course, shout out to Satoshi Dex for sponsoring today's video. And at the end of the day, you guys know, pre-sales, pre-launches, they are some of the most risky, but they can bring some of the best rewards if they do kind of move and operate correctly. And it seems as if they're following a beautiful path. So I can't wait to see what happens with this one. Hopefully we make some good change off of this, and I will see you all very soon in the next one. Peace out, everybody.